Okay, Matt, this is Mickey. We're now behind your bowler. You can see the bowler still put together. And there's two back doors here. There's an upper back door with a key and a lower back door with a bolt. And Tim's going to explain, about taking it apart and putting it together. So we're going to pull this back bolt. Go ahead, Timmy.
Okay, Matt. Actually, I'm doing this first because I'm taking it apart, but this is one of the last things that you do. And I put this on because it's a lot stronger than the clip that was on the inside holding the back door here. This is an actual bolt, and I made a threaded bracket. The bolt doesn't actually hit this door. It hits a backstop that you'll see inside here. But once in a while I could clip it. That's why they had a rubber here, and I put a brand new soft carpet. So when it does hit, there's no effect on your...
Yep. And this is where...
And you don't have to worry about that little clip United used to have, because now you have a solid threaded bracket.
Okay. Let me turn on the light here. Hold on a second and get a little light going on here.
That's just a quarter inch.
Show them that motor where to oil the motor ports.
Okay. You could use 3-in-1 oil. That's all they had when this game was made. But Remington gun oil is good.
Okay. See those?
Not the aerosol, but the regular Remington gun oil.
You see those tubes, Matt, on this motor right here? That's your ball lift motor. There's 2 tubes there. Drop some oil in there once every 3-4 months. 4 or 5 drops. Go to Walmart, buy Remington gun oil where they sell the shotgun ammunition. It's a little bit of oil. It's like $2 for a bottle. And just dump some in each tube, and that'll keep. There you go. There's a little.
That's what you want, man. Not the aerosol. This is what you want here, and probably 3 or 4 drops in each, depending on how much you play it.
About every 3 months, he's going to get it played a lot because it's in the barber shop there, so people will be playing it. And this is where your hookups are. Your balls come down through into this trough here, and then they roll down here, and it gets picked up by that little hand on the chain driven. There's several of them that lifts the ball up and flings it back down to you through that hole.
Check this, Matt. Shrink tube, and I put on here.
Okay.
The old rubber was all brittle and what have you, old.
Right.
Shrink tubing works great. If you ever something ever happens to that, shrink tubing, heat gun, it swells it right to the middle.
Okay, so what we did was Timmy pulled the back lower door. The upper door is up here with all your EM mechanics. And what we're going to do is we're going to detach the head. In order to do this, he's going to pull these 2 large bolts, and you could see them on the back wall there. Hang on. Next to the ball lift motor.
Okay, Matt, you've got 3 plugs here. This is pretty much the last thing you do outside of putting the back door back on. You'll be putting plugs back in here, and they'll only go one way because each one of them's a different size. This is the small, you got medium and large. And the only thing you have to do, you got that light real good?
Yep, we got it.
The only thing you have to do when you plug it in, make sure you look down with the light and make sure the male is on the inside. Sometimes they like to slip underneath. But make sure the male, which this is on the inside of the top and the bottom
of the female
little lugs.
Yep.
So it fits inside there, top and bottom.
All right, so there's 3 male ends here. There's a medium, a small, and a large. So you got to detach those. Those 3 pieces of wiring harness connect the bowler to the head. So we're going to feed it through that square hole right there.
Okay, man, I'm going to tuck these up in here. If I put them in a position where you can't really get to them comfortably, there's 1 bolt on the PID hood on hinges that lifts up. Then you'll be able to stick your hand in there and slip them back through after you have everything primarily attached.
Right.
This is pretty much the last thing you do. When we have it apart, I'll make sure that they're tucked in there really good, because this will be separated and I'll be able to see exactly where they're landing. Okay, then actually you have 4 bolts. You have 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. Believe it or not, I can't remember which ones. We'll find out. 2 of them are like a 1/2 inch longer than the other 2. I think these are the 2.5 inch. The 2 on the top. It's a 3/8 bolt, so you need a 9/16 socket. All 4 of them are 3/8 bolts. That means it has a 9/16 head. Now when you put these together, Matt, put all 4 of them in there like finger tight at the most. Then when you get them all in, then you tighten them up. But just in case you have to wiggle the head a little bit, make sure each one that you put in there, you don't tighten up right away until you get them all started. I've got to take these yet.
Okay.
The reason why I do this, Matt, is because a lot of people like to unsolder when they change their motors and what have you. Unsolder right from the lug. Each time you heat that lug, it kind of weakens its post. And when that happens, you can kind of, it's not too good for the motor. So now when you attach the motor, all you have to do is unloosen the wires here and not mess with the post. Those posts can be delicate, especially with hot heat on it from my solder gun. Yeah, these are the 2.5 inch. They go on the top.
Okay, the 2.5 inch go on the top.
And you'll find, if you make a mistake, you'll find it. You know, you'll find it out. You say, "Wow, these seem long," or "These don't even reach the threads."
So the longer ones go up top, Timmy, or the
No, the shorter ones, which are 2.5 inch,
Okay.
go on the top.
Okay.
And these, I believe, are 3 inch.
Okay.
They'll be going on the base. Yeah, see the size difference?
Yep. Yep. So
Short on the top, long on the bottom.
very easy. 4 bolts.
Okay, I just have to catch the phone, and now we'll go to the next step.
Okay.